Hello everybody. I first want to start by saying that we are not affiliated with any of the companies presented in this video. We bought these screen houses with our own money. We are presenting you this information as a way of sharing our own experiences with these items, and the links provided below are not affiliate links. They will take you directly to Amazon, and we don't receive any kickback whatsoever. We are simply sharing this information with you, our dedicated followers, with the hope of saving you some time and money. With that out of the way, let's get started. When we were making plans to hit the road, we realized that living in a 25-foot motorhome could become a little cramped and claustrophobic at times. So we quickly realized that we really wanted to expand our living space somehow. The only real way to do that would be to add an outdoor space that we could carry with us and set up when we needed it. We started doing research on YouTube and found that many RVers were using pop-up canopies made by clam. We really liked the design of these pop-up gazebos. It looked like it was easy to set up, and it appeared to be very durable. We shopped around and found this Gazelle pop-up gazebo. These were about 21% less expensive than the clam brand, so we bought one. We were not disappointed. The gazebo is very easy to set up. It only takes a few minutes, and I could do it by myself. It was very durable and spacious. We bought the 12 by 12 model, which allowed us to actually set this up over a picnic table, and it could easily seat 6 people comfortably. We used this screen house for over 2 years, and we were very pleased with how well it functioned. The pros of this gazebo are that it is very durable. We could set it up and forget about it. It came with tent pegs and tie downs for each corner, and with the tie downs in place, we've seen it weather bad windstorms and rainstorms with no problem. It is very easy to set up by one person, and it only takes a minute or two. You simply stretch out the sides, open the door, climb inside, and push up on the center point, and it snaps into place. We really liked it because it was large enough to fit over a picnic table for those times when it was really buggy and we wanted to eat outside. The cons for this gazebo are that it's pretty long when it's folded up, measuring about 70 inches. It is also a little heavy, weighing in at about 34 pounds, and those are 2 reasons why we started shopping for a replacement. We were looking for something a lot lighter. With that said, we were on the hunt for a new tent that would be lighter and easier to pack. While in a Dick's Sporting Goods store one day, we spotted this Quest 12 by 12 screen house. What caught my eye was the fact that the package looked so small and it was very lightweight, coming in at only 12 pounds. It was still a 12 by 12 foot screen house, so it would accommodate a picnic table if we needed it to, and only cost about $55 at the time, so we bought it. We really struggled to set this tent up. The material was lightweight, so much so that we ripped one of the rod tunnels when inserting one of the poles the very first time. The problems with this tent are many, but mostly the problem is that the poles are way too long, making it very difficult to insert them in place. I estimate these poles are about 20 feet long. There are only 2 poles, so I guess some engineer thought that it would be cool to just have the 2 poles instead of using 4 poles with the center connection. These long poles were difficult to work with. They kept coming apart, and because we had to insert them into the tunnels that support the tent, they kept getting hung up on them. It was a very lightweight tent and would not stand up to the rain or wind even when it was tied down. It was big enough to cover a picnic table, but that is about the only pro that we can think of. What you are watching here is the second and final time we set up this tent. It was a frustrating experience, and after ripping one of the tunnels, we decided we wouldn't be using it again. The pros of this screen house is it was compact and lightweight. It was also a little cooler inside when the tent was in the sun as compared to the Gazelle, which was a little warmer because of the heavy fabric that tended to trap the heat. On a nice day, it was a pleasure to sit inside because it was very spacious. Unfortunately, the cons outweigh the pros on this one. This greenhouse was especially difficult to set up, and the material used is very flimsy. It took us close to 40 minutes to set it up, and on both of our attempts, we managed to damage it in some way. Don't waste your money on this greenhouse. The final greenhouse we want to present is the one we are currently using. This one is manufactured by Leedor and is a 10 by 10 by 7 foot high greenhouse. This one by far is the easiest one to set up. You basically let it unfold itself and it pops up. When you stretch out the walls and install tent pegs so that the slightest breeze doesn't blow it away. Did I say this thing was light? Coming in at just 14 pounds, it is comparable in weight to the Quest, but is made of better material. We have used it on numerous occasions, and it is standing up pretty well to the wear and tear that we put it through. It is very compact, folds up to be only a couple of inches thick, and maybe about 3 feet across. Being so thin, it stores easily in our overhead compartment. The pros of this greenhouse are how easy it is to set up and how lightweight and compact it is. Setup can be performed easily by one person. Folding it up and putting it away is just as easy. It is a third of the weight of the Gazelle and takes up much less space. The drawbacks of this greenhouse are the fact that it is not at all waterproof and it does not stand up very well to the wind. With that said, we make it a point to take it down if the weather is going to turn bad. Taking it down is so easy that it's not a problem. It has been caught out in the rain and it hasn't really been that much of a problem. Unfortunately, the roof of this greenhouse is flat, so any rain will collect on it and collapse the greenhouse to the ground. So that's it. These are the 3 greenhouses we've used on the road. The third and final one is the one we're using currently. Again, its real purpose is to expand our living space and allow us to enjoy the outdoors even more. So far, the Leedor checks most of our boxes. Let us know in the comments below what greenhouse you're using and what you like or dislike about it. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and ringing the little notification bell so that you will be notified when we release another video. Thanks for watching and safe travels.